So yesterday I was scrolling through my YouTube feed and I came across a video by Pro-triathlete Joe Skipper. Now if you're not familiar with who Joe Skipper is, he's won multiple Ironmans, incredibly fit athlete. Now he doesn't normally focus on shorter speed type workouts as he's a long distance athlete, marathons, etc. However, this video was entitled Speed, and he was actually joining one of his buddies on a specific track workout that was aimed to improve his 5K finishing time. So I watched the video and it actually tied in really well with what I wanted to do this weekend. I planned to do 6 times 1K intervals at my goal 5K race speed. So for me, I'm looking to break 20 minutes, so that's about 4 minutes per kilometer. And what he did in this run was 6 by 1K, but those 1Ks were broken up. This gets complicated, so let me go through exactly how the workout goes. So you've got 6 times 1K. Now the first kilometer is nice and easy. That is a straight 1K at your goal 5K race pace. So for me, 4 minutes per kilometer. After that first K, you take a 2-minute recovery. You then go into the second kilometer. Now this is where it starts to get complicated because now the kilometers are broken. This kilometer, kilometer 2, is a 900 meter effort with a 30-second rest and then a 100 meter effort to bring up the 1K in total. What you need to do though is make sure that that kilometer is about 2 to 3 seconds faster than your goal race pace. So for me that would be about a 3:57 to a 3:58. And the aim is that for each kilometer you're going to decrease the time that it takes you to run it. Kilometer 3 is an 800 meter effort with 30 seconds rest and then a 200 meter effort. 2 minutes rest in between each kilometer. Kilometer 4 is a 700 meter effort, 30 seconds rest, 300 meters. Kilometer 5 is a 600 meter effort, 30 seconds rest, 400 meters. And then you've guessed it, the last kilometer, kilometer 6, is 500 meters, 30 seconds rest, and then 500 meters. So I've preloaded all of this onto my Chorus watch. I've fully warmed up, about 2.5K to get down here, done some stretches, done some drills. I've actually taken a caffeine gel before this as well, and some extra hydration because I think I'm going to need it. So all that remains is to get to my starting point and then click go on the workout and take you along with me, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, first rep, first kilometer, here we go. We're off. So I've set the paces on here, so hopefully it will keep me honest and alert me if I'm going too quick or too slow. I'm going out much too quick, much too quick. Okay, whew. Perfect, 3:59. So 2 minutes recovery. Now when they did this, they were completely still, standing recovery. Hoping the watch will just do the work for me. Yep, here we go. 900 meters, 3:55 to 3:58. 200 to go. Oh. Okay, that's the 900. 30 seconds now, and then 100. That was quick 30. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this is fun. Okay, I think the average over those 2 sections, the 900 and the 100, was about 3:56. So next one, 800 meters and then 200 meters. Ah, it burns. This is really hurting. Okay, that's 3:53. 30 seconds rest. 3, 2, One, 200 meters. Okay, 3:54. Wow. Oh, that recovery is just nothing at all. It's nothing. Whew. Okay, 700 meters and 300 meters. A little bit faster again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway through the 700 meter effort. Okay, 3:51 pace. 300 meters to go. Halfway through the 300. Oh, 3:49 average. Oh God. The thing with those short efforts is by the time you kind of got up to speed and then look down at your watch, you're about 100 or so meters in, and so it's deceptive. You think, oh cool, this is almost over, and then it just bites, and that 30 seconds is no recovery. By the time you've stopped, you're already halfway through it. Right, next one, 600 and a 400. Now those shorter efforts are not so short. This could get interesting. Right, that's the 600 and the 400 done. I didn't record, so I'm just saving the battery a little bit. It was about 3:49 for the 600, a little bit slower for the 400. Final effort now, 2 500 meters. Let's give it some. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! $3:46. Oh, Christ. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Time to go. 1, go. Okay, last 500. Let's go. Let's go. 3:48. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh my God. Wow. That is brilliant. Oh, jeez. Whoa. I need some time to process that. Well, that went a lot better than I expected. These were the workouts that I was so afraid of when I decided to switch up my training a little bit and go for the shorter distances, but it was hard, but it was so much fun, and the time just went so quickly because, you know, you're just sort of moving through the efforts. Wow. All right, so I've looked through my chorus. I can see the laps, and a lot better than I expected, and actually a lot more consistent than I thought I was doing when I was running. What I found was at the start of the effort, as is always the way, you go off pretty hot, and then you're trying to sort of slow it down, and you slow it down too much, and you've got to pick it back up again. But actually, the average split time was fairly consistent throughout all of the efforts, which is good in terms of it decreasing as it was supposed to. I found the shorter efforts at the start were quite easy. The 100, the 200, the 300. I really struggled with the 400, and that's reflected in the split time. And then the 2 500s were hard. I think the hardest ones were probably the 700 and the 300, and then the 600 and the 400. Probably because the mental fatigue and the lactic kicking in at that point. Definitely take a gel before, depending on how well your body feels, but I needed it. I needed that caffeine gel to get me through that. Didn't think that I would, and be hydrated as well. But yeah, that was awesome. Let's look through the splits. So I managed the first kilometer in 3:59, perfect. Then the 900 meter was a 3:56, and the 100 was a 3:55, so pretty much spot on. Then the 800 was a 3:53, so a little bit quicker, and then the 200 was a 3:54, so again pretty decent. Then the 700 was a 3:51, so that's really strong, and the 300 was a 3:49. So although I said that I struggled with the 700 and 300, really solid times. Then the 600 was a 3:49, again really good, but struggled with the 400, that was a 3:53. And then into the final effort, the 500 was a 3:46, and the final 500 was a 3:48. So average pace over that kilometer being a 3:47. So I mean, in all, that is really decent, comfortably under sub 20 minute 5k pace. So that bodes well for giving that a shot in the next week or so. I think I've just got to find the place to do it. I've got to find either the park run or local track, or just create a loop here. But I think I'd rather do it around people in a race type situation. So if I do go for a park run, it might be under 20 minutes, but it may not be the best I could do, in perfect conditions, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Leave a comment below, and I will see you in a new race or training vlog soon. Check out my video on the Surrey Half Marathon, which was last weekend, and it is Sunday today, so good luck to all of those people that are running the Reading Half Marathon. See you in a new video very soon.